Hangouts does a thing. And we're live. Hey everybody, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos. I see that Lance and Tim are already here and trolling. That's always good. How is everyone doing tonight? Thank you for showing up. We'll wait a couple minutes and just let some people come on in. Hi Justin, thank you for coming. So Keith and I have been busy the last couple of days, and we think we've fixed all the issues with my live shows. We do have to give, there's Keith. We do have to give a great big shout out to Casey, the Rockstar Flipper. He spent a couple hours on the phone, on FaceTime and on speakerphone with Keith and I to set some stuff up for my live show. You can see my subscriber count is now over here above my head, that way. And there's some fun things for when people do super chats and subscribe. So I do really super appreciate everything Keith and Casey have done the last couple of days together to fix all the issues. So I shouldn't have any more buffering or being kicked off. We think we got all that situated, and then we added some fun stuff. So, hey Veranda Files, hi, how are you? Glad to catch you live. Skin to Gritty, I probably butchered that. I'm glad you came in. Thank you. Thank you, Justin. Right now we have it running on a lower resolution just because we did do a test on our internet, and what we're paying for, we're not getting. We have like one step under business, and we ran a test, and it looks like it's not running the way it should be. So I'm going to go ahead and call tomorrow and question them. I don't know if they need to send us a new router or if they're throttling us or something, but that was a big part of the issue. We weren't getting the we weren't getting what we paid for, so we will rectify that. That'll be a New Year's resolution, right? But everything should be okay now, and it's only going to get better from here. It'll clear up, I guess, and get better once we get to where I can run in a higher resolution. Hi, Kitschy Kitties. Thank you for coming. It's nice to see you. I'm glad that you got me live, too. Thank you, Lance, for the super chat. I really, really appreciate it. And there's your dancing hippo. There you go. There's your dancing hippo. Thank you, though. I do appreciate the super chat. Key Lime Kisses. Hi. Welcome in. Thank you. So tonight we're going to talk about why I don't believe in resolutions and goals. Everyone keeps saying they see me just fine. See, to me, it looks a little bit... I guess not as high resolution as usual, but as long as we're not buffering and I'm not getting kicked off, you guys, I'm totally happy. Hi Trina, thank you for coming in. So before I explain why I don't believe in resolutions, I'm going to tell you I did make a list on scratch paper tonight, and I will absolutely be sharing all of our business goals and some personal ones for the new year. And the two big ones for me are time management and organization. As you can see, I've written my goals on a scratch piece of paper last minute before the show. This should have been written neatly in my bullet journal. So, I definitely need to work on some things. So the reason I don't believe in resolutions, okay? There's a lot of reasons I don't. So let's just start talking about it. I don't believe in New Year's resolutions, number one, because I believe a lot of people feel like just because it's a new year, they have to start making all these lofty goals and lofty ideals of who they're going to be. And I guess, like, out of obligation, a lot of people feel like, oh, it's the new year, the whole new year, new me. And out of obligation, people just start grasping at straws of things they want to change. And that's not what changing is about. That's not what becoming a better you is about. That's not what making goals is about. You don't just feel obligated and pushed and shoved into a corner and just start randomly making goals. That's not how it works. Something like 80% of New Year's resolutions are broken by February. I got that statistic from Lance if it's incorrect. Lance is reselling to recovery. So if that statistic is incorrect, you can take it up with him. But yeah, like 80% of resolutions are broken by February. And that's why, because people just start grandly making these grand gestures that they're not even thinking about. You can't change yourself overnight. You can't make huge, lofty goals that are unattainable. You're just setting yourself up for failure. Every habit takes 30 days to establish. If you want a new habit, you have to forcefully make yourself do a new thing for at least 30 days before that thing becomes a habit. And you have to start small. You can't say, I have been a lazy couch potato for all of 2018 and ate junk food and never exercised, and all of a sudden on January 1st you're going to go to the gym 5 times a week and work out for an hour and suddenly go on this great big diet. That's not how it works. You won't stick with it. You need to like say, okay, first I'm going to give up junk food and maybe take a walk every day and do that for a month. And if that sticks, cut soda out of your diet the second month and include yoga with your walking and do that for 30 days until that sticks. Tracy Thrifts. Oh, thank you. I actually have new eyeliner on and applied in a different way today. I was cleaning our bathroom this morning and I came across my December Ipsy bag and Birchbox. Women probably, most of you know what that is. They're subscription services for makeup. And I got out some new eyeliners and tried something new today. So thank you for noticing. Hey, Noelle. Extra haze for the new year. Thank you for coming in. I so appreciate that. Flippin' Daddy is here. Hannah says hi to Noelle. So that's awesome. Okay, it's always awesome when Noelle's here. She's like such a great person. But that's pretty much. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I didn't catch the name. It went by too quick, but thank you for subscribing. You just helped feed a hungry hippo. So that's why I don't believe in resolutions. I feel like a lot of people, when it's coming to the new year, feel forced to make grand gestures that they're never going to stick with. And sometimes they pick things that they don't really need to just because it feels like the right thing to do. The other reason I don't believe in resolutions is because I don't think you need to wait for any specific time to make yourself a better person. You guys know that I love to say, every day be a better you than you were yesterday. Every Monday morning, wake up and have a better week than you had last week. Every month, wake up and have a better month than last month. Every quarter, wake up and have a better quarter than last quarter. So I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions because you don't need to wait until a new year to have a new you or a better you. Every single day you should be striving to do better in business, be better organized, be a better person, be nicer, be whatever you need to be better than you were yesterday. So I don't necessarily buy into that you need to wait to do resolutions. Most of you already know I've made the announcement. I gave up junk food and alcohol, except for one cheat day a week. And I did that like 3 weeks ago because it was time. I just felt like it was time that I got healthier, got my act together and lost some weight. And I'm not going to wait until Tuesday to do that. I wasn't going to wait till the 1st of January. When I decided it was time, and that happened. So I just really don't get on board with resolutions. I think that when you see something needs changed, you need to change it. If it's a Wednesday in the middle of the week, that's when you change it. If it comes to you in the middle of the night on a Friday, wake up Saturday morning and do it. So, Tim, if you're perfect, then what do you strive for? I would strive first to fit that big head through the doorway. Tracy Thrifts, my goal, profit business-wise, that I started a few months ago is to source less clothing, even though I love flipping clothes, because it just takes too long to list. I'm sourcing easy things to list. That is a really good goal, Tracy. We've kind of done the same thing. We're sourcing less clothing and more higher-end clothing, I would say. We're being more cherry-picky when we source. I still get my bread and butter jeans, but that's only because I'm really fast at jeans. I love doing jeans. And even my bread and butter jeans, I can make a $16 to $20 profit if they go on Posh. So, but I'm still being picky about those too. So that's a good goal. Noelle gave up alcohol after chemo because it makes her sick. Yeah, that's kind of like you have to give it up. I haven't given it up completely. I do have a cheat day once a week. My cheat day this week was last night. Key's sister came over. We played card games. We had a couple beers and some chips and dip. And I'm back, to where I'm supposed to be today. Gummy bears are free food, right? They're made... I don't think gummy bears are free food. But someone did tell me once that if no one sees you eat it, it doesn't count. I don't know if that's true or not. Gotta carry a jar with me wherever I go to get through. That's not. High value clothes and new tags. Yep, that's the way to go. A concrete goal I have is to learn about freight shipping. That's a good one, Veranda Files. So, yeah, I kind of didn't want to ruffle any feathers, but I really don't believe in resolutions. I think they're hokey, I think they're trendy, and I don't think they're useful. I just think that we should always be striving to be better. I'm going to take a sip of water and read the chat. Just remember to cheat twice. Well, I technically am cheating twice. If I have a cheat day and I have junk food and a beer or two or a mixed drink when we go out to dinner, that's 2 things. So I'm cheating twice. And it's going fine. Honestly, I miss junk food more than I miss beer or alcohol. I have like insomnia, most of you know that, and I'm up late at night and I'm reading books and trying to sleep and I get hungry and I miss, that was my biggest problem. I would eat all night when I was bored and couldn't sleep. But what gets me through it is, hey, if I'm good all week, guess what? I get to go crazy on Saturday and eat whatever I want. Go out to dinner, have a drink. So I do, honestly, I know I've said this before too, I 100% believe in cheat days. Not just for eating, for anything. Like, if you bust your butt all week and you list 20 things a day or whatever you do, and you bust your butt all day working, all week working, not all day, all week, and Saturday you want to take off half a day and binge watch Doctor Who or marathon Bird Box on Netflix and whatever, do it. Work hard all week and then cheat on the weekend and go out to a movie, read a book, spend time with your family. We all need a break from everything that's good for us. You need everything in moderation. How did I break your heart? I'm not sure. The other resolution is to list. I am actually cutting back on eBay listing, but I'm going to share all of our business goals with you and you will see why. But you can sum up all of my goals for business and Key's goals for business and our personal goals basically just with time management. If we could better manage our time, all of these things would come to fruition. Oh, I can't wait to see Noelle's haul video. Hi, Tammy. Thanks for coming. Okay, so our number one goal this year is to get the business to where it is not only supporting itself and me, but also a second person. We want to fire Keith's boss, and we are so close. We're almost there. That is our number one goal. It has been from the beginning. If you guys hadn't heard the story already, I think I told it a couple times before. I know when Casey was on the show, both him and I shared our stories of how we got started in reselling. But if you hadn't heard the story before, Keith started this on his own, and he worked really hard all of 2017 to get the business to where he could quit his job. And I really didn't have anything to do with it, except I would go shopping with him and help him source, because what girl doesn't want to go shopping with money that isn't hers? And then when it became clear that my injury was going to make me unable to find work outside of the home, he kind of gave that up for me. Yeah, I know. Aw, Keith the keeper. So he built the business up and then basically said, here, you can stay home and have it support you instead of me. And so we have been striving all year to get this business to work and support 2 people working from home. And that's my number 1 goal, because he sacrificed a lot for me. And I know that that's what relationships and love are about, is sacrifice. But that's a pretty big thing. So I want him to be able to live his dream too. Keith is my best friend. He's my bestest friend in the whole world. He actually was my best friend for years before we were ever dating or involved. So he's my person. Those of you that watch Grey's Anatomy will get that. Keith is my person. Okay, so I have my goals separated on this. This should really be neatly written in my picture. I'm not perfect. I admit it. I always tell you guys, do what I say, don't do what I do. I'm a hot, unorganized, untime managed mess most of the time. So I have these in blocks. I have our YouTube goals, our eBay goals, our Posh goals, our Instagram goals, our Facebook goals, and our other streams of income goals. Unless anybody has a preference, I'm just going to jump right on in. Hey, Dominic's here. Thank you for coming in. I so appreciate that. This is my last show of 2018. Every time I say that, it just feels so weird, you guys. I started this to do videos for Keith. I'd say at the end of last January. It's still December. See, now I already think we're in January. It was January when it was clear that I wasn't going to be able to go back to work, and the first thing I started doing was the YouTube videos. So it's been almost a year that this YouTube channel's been around, and it just blows my mind that 2018 is almost gone. I've been doing this for a year, and I'm still an amateur. That's awesome. I still have no business being on YouTube, but here we are. It's fun. It's fun. Okay, so we'll just start with YouTube. How about that? So right now we have 1,830 something subscribers. So my first goal for the first part of the year, and by that I mean probably by the end of January, I want to have 2,000 subscribers. That would be amazing if I could do it by the end of January. By the end of next year, by this time next year, I want to be doing a live show next year, the last show of 2019, and have 15,000. And it can be done. It can be done. I just have to keep doing what I do and attracting people that like goofballs who are honest and transparent all the time and like to talk to stuffed animals. And then some stuff. Yeah, I appreciate that, Lance. Thank you. Some stuff on the back end that I want to start doing and implementing and get better at doing all the time. The thumbnails. I've been told by numerous other reseller YouTubers in the community that my thumbnails suck, and they do. They do. They're not attractive. They're not at all what any YouTuber, reseller or otherwise, would tell you is good. So I know how to do them. It's not a lack of knowing how. It's really just a lack of time. So I need to get better at that. I do answer all comments, each and every comment, unless you're a turd and I don't approve you and I delete you because you said something rude. but I do answer my comments, but sometimes I feel like I get really far behind, like a week or two, and then I'm spending like an hour because I do want to answer everybody and answer your questions and respond. What I want to try to do is like maybe if I could just carve out a chunk every day or at least every other day to sit down and go through the comments. One, because I don't want to get to the point where I'm spending hours at a time, and two, I don't want to make you guys wait like 2 weeks for your answers. That's kind of turdy on my part, right? Dominic, I do. I actually talk to these two, Henry and Hannah, all day long, every day, like they're people. I might not do it as much maybe when Keith is home with me, but when I'm home alone all day, my hamsters are asleep. Who am I supposed to talk to? I talk to them. Yay, I'm not a turd. Oh, actually, Hannah told me she knows your secrets, but she says she won't tell. Because the best secret keepers in the world is everyone knows our pets, but second to pets are plushies. I don't know where Holly is. That is a very good question. Okay, so back to the YouTube goals. So, just basically making better thumbnails and staying up on my comments. Hi, Bill! Hi, Dave! I love you guys. I did a live show. I'm like Tom Hanks and Wilson. I did a live show earlier this week, just kind of talking about the future of this channel. And so I've already talked about the new shows and the new series that will be coming to this channel in 2019. But just a quick recap for those that didn't catch that live show. I'm going to be doing a Back to Basics series, which will be going from the beginning to the end of starting reselling. It will be a series geared towards the newbies, the new people, the new resellers. Not everyone's a veteran. Not everyone's been doing this forever. There's a lot of new resellers every day. So I want to have a series geared towards them. And I'm going to call it Back to Basics. I want to have more guests on. I want to do probably bi-weekly, maybe weekly, eventually, Monday morning, a live Plan With Me bullet journal session with you guys. I'll continue the What Solds on every Monday. The live haul shows on Tuesdays. I will be implementing more cooking shows. The original goal was to have one cooking show a week that went up on Saturday. That fell to the wayside. Again, time management. So I want to start that up again. And I want to be able to do a video a day. That is a lofty goal. But I want to put up a video every day. Henry and Hannah are actually two of many hippos in this house. And the hippos would like to have their own little show. So just for funsies, I'll probably put it up in February. It's going to take me a little bit of time to put it together. But just for funsies, I've actually been writing a script for a faux infomercial for our company, Meet the Board, like a behind the scenes in the boardroom. And it will be like it'll just be like a goofball video with all the hippos, and you'll get to meet them and get their names and stuff. So I'm writing a script for that, and I'll be filming that, and it'll just be something I put up like on a Friday or a Saturday just for fun, just because you can't always be serious, and it can't always be like about, you know, reselling. It should be, but it can't be because I'm me. And I'm a goofball, and you guys need to see all my hippos. They all have a name. It's hilarious. I did not do the movie theater popcorn yet because, again, time management. In my kitchen is a unopened box from Amazon. When I first went to do the movie theater popcorn video, I realized that one of the ingredients I used for it was down to like this much. It was like this much, and you really have to scrape it, and it's just like kind of gross. It's the oil, and it gets all over your, and I didn't want to like film me like scraping at the bottom and getting it everywhere. So I ordered a new one, and that was like 2 months ago, and the box is on top of the fridge, and it's unopened. I actually saw it yesterday, and I was like, what is this? And Keith's like, you remember when we ordered that stuff for you to make your popcorn video? So I definitely need to do that. So, I lost track of thought. Sorry. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Dominic. That is so sweet. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's really cool. I really appreciate it. Thank you. For those of you that don't know Dominic, he is amazing. He was on this channel once before. He is a super geek. He knows all things nerd, geek, comic books. His channel's Primetime Treasure Hunter. He should actually be on my side panel of suggested content. Go after this to his channel. Subscribe. He's if you like comic books or anything nerdy, he's a wealth of information. Plus, Dominic is a psychologist or psychiatrist. I think you're a psychologist. Correct me if I'm wrong. And he knows a lot about like psyche and how to deal with like running sales and buyers and subliminal stuff. So if you don't follow Dominic, go follow him. He's great. And I actually have been invited to be on his channel in the coming year, and I'm really looking forward to that. So once again, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Yeah, happy New Year and holidays and all that. That really made me lose track of my thoughts, but that was very nice of you. Thank you. Okay, so moving on to our eBay goals for 2019. One of our goals for 2018 was to get to an anchor store, and that didn't happen for a lot of reasons. I don't like making excuses. I like to figure out why something didn't happen and fix it, and that's it. I don't like making excuses. Neuropsychologist, that's what you are. Thank you again. Happy New Year. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, he's pretty awesome sauce. He's one of my top 5 favorite YouTubers. Okay, so back to eBay. We wanted to be an anchor store, and for lots of reasons, it didn't happen. So we had to sit down and look at why it didn't happen and what we could do to fix it. And we just don't think we can. Short of giving up some of our other streams of income or our other platforms or our other ways we spend our time, we just don't have the time anymore to spend on eBay like we used to. Back when eBay was all we had, when we didn't cross-post, when we didn't have a YouTube channel to run, when he wasn't doing local sales and phones, we could list 20 to 30 a day a piece. And so we could list, you know, on a good day, 60 between the two of us and grow, grow, grow. So an anchor store seemed a good goal. Noelle, you're just one of my favorite people. I just love you. You're just a favorite. You're one of my favorite humans. So where we're at now, moving into 2019, our time is stretched more thin. We have more platforms. We cross-post, different streams of income. We got this YouTube channel. And I know you guys never see Keith on camera, but he does a lot of work on this channel. He does a lot of the editing for me. He films a lot of the stuff. What did I say? I already said editing. He does a lot of editing. He helps with comments. He films. He's set up this nice new awesome thing you guys have seen tonight. He does a lot of behind the scenes work, and YouTube takes up some of his time too. So, hey, Sharky Mom Deals, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. So an anchor store just isn't, it's not feasible, and it's not really a goal that we want anymore, if that makes sense. And people are always evolving. You can change your goals. We're all human. We change. So we have smaller goals for eBay. We would like to have more phones and electronics, etc. And we do have some things in the works to make that happen for us. And that will kind of offset not having the anchor store. So instead of having, 3,500 items in the store and doing all that volume-based selling, if these things we have in the work pan out for sourcing and acquiring said electronics and phones, we would sell less and make more or the same. We would like to get our average sale price up to $25. Right now it's hovering right around $20, so yay for us. And we do want to get our listings back up a little bit. We're down to 1,860 something. We're closing in on 1,900. And that's right about where we've been hovering for a while, probably since after eBay opened. I would like to see us get up to 3. Keith says more like 2,500. So that's going to be the number we're going to aim for, the lower one. Just because I always tell you guys, don't set yourself up for failure. Don't set goals that you can't achieve, because no one likes to fail. It makes you feel bad. Don't set them so low that you're not challenged. Obviously, challenge yourself, but don't set yourself up to fail, because that's never a good feeling. And I said 3, and he said, I think with everything we got going on, 2,500 is good, and I'm going to have to go with him. So we want to get up to 2,500 listings on eBay and hover there. So we want to build and then like keep it always there, like just there or over, not let it fall off like we did this year. And then we have a lot of old inventory still. I would like to see it gone. But I'm not going to just pull it out of the store and redonate it and take the write-off, because we already paid it the money to source it. We've already put the work in as far as measuring photographs, listing, cross-posting. It's kind of like you've already put all that effort and time in. You kind of want to make your money. So what we'll be doing is going through the back end, and the older stuff we'll be pulling into auctions to liquidate or just dropping prices. But by this time next year, basically what I would like to see in our store, and Keith agrees, 2,500 listings, more phones and electronics, a higher average sale price, and all that crap gone. Just nice new stuff. So, Poshmark goals. You ready for this? We just want to continue the way we are. That's not lofty at all. Actually, our Poshmark grows every day. Our sales are still increasing every day. Our shares are increasing. Our followers are increasing. I've been running a couple of experiments with it, and things are going great. Things are good, and they continue to go up. So we're good with that. Just continue as they are. We would like to continue growing. I don't want to be where we're at right now and stagnant, but the fact that where we're at is good, and it feels like every week we're doing better, every month we're doing better on Poshmark, every day we're growing. That's good enough for us. We don't need to aspire to more, because we're still newbies on there. We've only been on there for 6 months. So our goals with Posh are for me to basically continue doing what I do now, maybe run a couple more experiments to see if I can eke out a few more sales or eke out a few more followers or shares. But we're good. We just want to continue as we are and continue to get better. Instagram. I want to see, by the end of next year, 15,000 followers on Instagram. I have close to 2 right now. I would like to get to 2,000 on Instagram right around the time I get to 2,000 on here. I would like to get better at following people back. I hate to see that I have such a higher number of followers than I'm following. It makes me feel kind of, I'm looking for a family-friendly word. Makes me feel like a jerk. I want to get better at following people back. And maybe interacting and answering people a little bit more than I do. Instagram is kind of like my stepchild. It's just over in the corner. I think I need to spend maybe 15 minutes a day just following people back, commenting on other people's stuff, interacting more. I have a group of folks I do interact with on there, and I absolutely love them. That's how I met Noelle. But I think I need to get better at growing and interacting within our community on there. And I kind of sometimes stray off the path from posting. I'm sure you guys noticed that. I'll be really good for a while, posting every day, and then nothing, right? And I try to post every day a photo of our packages that we ship out for our own personal selves as well as you guys, as just like a photographic timestamp, a photographic timestamp of our journey. I like to be able to look back and say we had 6 sorry, that sidetracked me. I like to look back and say 6 packages on Monday, 7 on Tuesday, 5 on Wednesday. You know what I mean? I like to have that photographic timestamp of our journey of how many packages we're sending out. And sometimes I don't do it. Like I have on a post, over here, all of last week, every day I wrote down how many packages, how many sales on each platform, and then I have the photos saved in here, and I still haven't put any of them on Instagram. I really need to get better with that. Again, it's all about time management. Facebook. So we do have a Facebook page. I know that right now people use a lot of Instagram. Instagram's very popular. Facebook's really popular as far as groups go. People love Facebook for the Facebook groups. And hey, Facebook groups are great. I'm in a lot of Facebook groups. But as far as like having those business pages that people follow, people don't really follow those so much anymore. Most people are over on Instagram. We do have one if you care to go find it. It's the Hippo Hut or at Flippin Hippos. And I would like to grow that to 10,000 followers. It doesn't hurt to cover all your bases. When I post on Instagram, there's a button you could push to also post to your Facebook if you have your Facebook business page linked to your Instagram. So I post on there as often as I do Instagram, which should be better too. I just almost laughed at myself. I just said I don't post on Instagram enough, but So I'd like to get that to 10,000. I'm going to take a moment to have a drink of water and read. No, Noelle, I understand that. It's frustrating. There's some people that I have been around since their beginnings. Some of them I even helped. And I don't think I exist to them anymore, but that's okay. If I was a stepping stone for them, then I was a stepping stone for them. At least I helped them grow. You just kind of have to move on with your life too. It stings, it sure does, but I wouldn't let them affect me overall because the people that matter are still around. Does that make sense? I hope that makes you feel a little bit better. I know you didn't mean me because obviously you and I still chat all the time. Noelle and I did the resellers in a blanket challenge together. How, you ask? Being as she lives in Oregon and I live in Pittsburgh, we just talked and we coordinated it, and we each took a picture and then we posted them, and they were funny if you didn't see them. You can look up the hashtag resellers in blankets and you'll find us. That is actually the notification on my phone, which will be changed soon. I keep saying that. I've been saying that since Halloween. It's not so much a shrieking sound as an actual sound effect from the movie Halloween. No, I don't think you need to get over yourself. I think you need to get over people who need to get over themselves. I think you need to just be you, and people who aren't worth your energy and time shouldn't get your energy and your time. People who are worth your energy and time are the people you should give your energy and time to. So the other thing with Facebook, I want to start a group. Oh my goodness, yes. There are approximately 6,583,132 reselling Facebook groups. But I want to have one too. I feel like I have a couple of things that I bring to the table that other YouTubers and Facebook owners don't have. They obviously have stuff I don't. There's resellers that do shoes. There's resellers that do retail arbitrage, or really heavy into electronics or vintage or estate sales. I mean, I'm not saying I'm better. I don't want you guys to get that wrong. There's just different resellers have different things, and there's many different resellers. My thing, as far as flipping, you guys know, is plush and women's jeans. That's my thing. That's what I do. And I do some men's jeans. I guess I should just say jeans. Jeans and plush. And then Keith is really good with electronics. those three things aren't necessarily bringing something different, but a lot of reselling personalities that have YouTubes and groups and stuff don't necessarily focus on the plush, which I do. And then I also bring to the table a really good background in customer service. In Casey's VIP group, I let people, that's wording it wrong. In the VIP group, people who need help writing a response to difficult buyers or having an issue, they come to me all the time, and I do it for them for free, but I write their customer service responses for them. So I do have a really good background in customer service and writing. I was a freelance writer for 4 years, so I know all about copywriting. And I'm really good with words, I guess I want to say. The written word. You guys watch me like all the time and you're like, what did she say? No, I'm really good with the written word, and I have a really good customer service background. And the folks in the VIP group can attest that the things I write for them are pretty good. So I bring that, and you guys know I'm all about time management, to-do list, bullet journals, organization. So I think my Facebook group that I'm going to start is going to be a little unique. It's going to be really focused on being accountable, time management, bullet journals, schedules, goals, customer service, just plush, jeans, and then just all your basic other hodgepodge, eBay questions and Poshmark questions and resellers, just sitting around talking about what we do. Let's do a group. We can be groupies. So yeah, I am going to start a Facebook group in January. I'm hoping to be in January. What I really need is a banner. You guys know, like at the top of my channel, how I don't have a YouTube banner like other YouTubers. I don't have one for my Facebook group. It's just like a picture of a train we sold last Christmas. And I don't have one on Twitter. So I'm working right now to make a banner. I said that really southern. A banner. And once you like create the banner, you can resize it to the different platforms. So once I make one good solid banner that encompasses the Flipping Hippos and the Hippo Hut, I can use it for YouTube, Facebook, and all of that. So I'm working on that. I'm working on getting a good photograph of myself with these two. And I want to get Keith in it. I'm trying to put like for our logo. So that kind of like all goes in back to the YouTube and other social media stuff I'm trying to work on. We're also going to be creating a website for our business. So that banner will help there too. And then I think that's going to happen after the group. I have to kind of sit down and time management to see what I'm going to do. Holly says she doesn't know a single reseller who has as much plush knowledge as me. I don't know if that's true, but I do know a lot about plush, and I have been called and earned the title of the plushie queen. So shoes are like not my thing. They're just not. They probably never will be. I have a pile out there that I've been avoiding for 2 months that I sourced, and they're just sitting there, and Keith's like, do them, and I'm like, I will, and then I never do. They're just not me. Like, I'll eventually do them, but I like jeans and plushies. That's just what I like. Yeah, go ahead and send me that link, Noelle. I might be useful for me. But I did, when I was a freelance writer, I did have a blog, and I did all my own stuff on WordPress. Like I made all my own banners and all my own graphics and all my own thumbnails for my blogs that I put on social media. And I did work for a website designer, and I did all his social media stuff too. But, I already used the Canva app. So you can do banners on Canva. I was going to use PicMonkey. I always used PicMonkey for everything. But I do use the Canva app for the, the 1 out of every 10 videos I actually make a thumbnail for. I use Canva. So I will look into that for the banners. Thank you so much for sharing that, because I didn't know you could make banners on Canva. I think I just focused in on the YouTube thumbnails, and you know, they save all your projects for you automatically. So when I go into Canva, I just go to my old projects, pull up one I like the looks of, change the picture and the text out. There's my thumbnail, boom. My trademark, well, Keith is DBA the Hippo Hut. So the Hippo Hut, I don't know. I'll have to talk it over with him. We probably should. But he's registered as a sole prop as the Hippo Hut. I have two large full of plush. I sourced them when the Plushest Craze started. I still have probably 200 to 300 plushes laying around that I need to list. But I remember, you know, back when I had 400 or 500, so I'm getting somewhere. I just love plush. It was never a craze for me. It was always a love. So, Noelle, thank you. When I do the group, I'll like probably make some big announcement on here, and you guys could all go join. I'm just gonna peek up through the chat real quick. So I'm actually going to turn my phone on silent because somebody's talking in the chat and it's distracting me. Okay, so the next chunk here is the other streams of income. So you guys know we just recently started listing on Amazon. We're starting small. All the advice that we got from everyone on Amazon is to start small and work your way up to where you can absorb an A to Z claim or a hit if you get one, because it can destroy you in the beginning if you're too little. So we're starting small. We're not really putting electronics on there yet. We had a lot of our personal own, like old Dungeons and Dragons, World of Warcraft books, a bunch of books we got in that inventory we got from my friend. And so we're just starting small. We have a sale here and a sale there, and we're building it up. So we want to continue that as we are, and get it to a point where we have enough feedback and it's big enough that we can take a hit, and then we can start listing our electronics over there too. Oh, you sold your 4th item on Poshmark today, G Jasso. Awesome. I sold 4 on Poshmark today too. 4 must be a lucky number today. Noelle has the Law and Order, boom, boom. Hey, I actually have that downloaded to my phone. I never used it. I just downloaded it because I love SVU. I do need to change. I still have like Halloween ringtone on here, and that screechy noise you guys hear, and Michael Myers is the lock screen. My ringtone is the Halloween movie theme, and then I still have that. Like, I never changed any of my backgrounds or noises or ringtones for Thanksgiving or Christmas. I think it's another time thing. It's like, by the time I have time to actually sit down and play around with backgrounds and notifications, I'm like, I'd rather read a book. I have like this much spare time, and I really want to read my new Stephen King book, or I really want to watch a horror movie, you know? I do not know the answer to that. Do you have to register in every state where you sell items on Amazon for next? I don't know the answer to that. If Keith, I think he's watching. Are you watching? Are you watching? No. Oh. Do you know if you have to register in every state on Amazon for Nexus purpose?
I don't think so.
He says he doesn't think so. Yeah, Casey would be the one to ask. Or Jamie. Jamie Pace would know. Jamie does a lot on Amazon. Oh, and our affiliate links, we're going to start doing more with our affiliate links and selling on Instagram. I had a whole video teaching people how to sell on Instagram because I know how, and I definitely can teach others people how to do it. I don't do it. That's another one of those do as I say, not as I do, because you can make money on Instagram selling. And if you didn't see that video, you can just search the channel for Instagram and it should pop up. I don't make very many videos on Instagram. But selling on there is so easy, and it would take like 5 minutes a day to pick out one big thing and put it on there. I don't know why I don't do it. Time management. Yeah, so we want to work on our affiliate links, keep working on Amazon. We would like to increase our local sales. We've been getting more into local sales lately, and I gave you guys a really good tip in the Christmas video about Valentine's Day and local sales. So we definitely want to work more on that. And yeah, so you get your money every way you can. Jamie, the question was, do you have to register in every state where you sell items on Amazon for Nexus purpose? If you know the answer to that and you could answer so that would be great. But yeah, you want to get your money everywhere you can. You never want to put all your eggs in one basket. I've been preaching this all year since the beginning of my YouTube appearance, the very first one. Don't put your eggs in all baskets. That's not right. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Cross post, diversify, other streams of income. And the best streams of income, you guys, are the passive streams of income. Because those are the ones that you spend the time on to set up and get going. And that's it. And then money just kind of comes in. Hey, Swamp Picker, thank you for coming in. If one of my mods could take care of Brandon, that'd be great. Just delete that. So yeah, you want to have lots of different streams of income. You want to have your stuff cross-posted. You want to diversify. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate you grabbing that. We don't need comments like that on my family-friendly YouTube channel. So yeah, lots of it. So that brings me to our very last other streams of income goal for the year. I am going to be getting into looking at putting some things together that I could sell. And I'm not going to be the 6,533,137th bolo guy. Trust me. I'm looking at things that I can give that aren't out there, like bullet journal templates and customer service responses, things like that. And then I would like to get together some merchandise for you guys, and I would obviously do giveaways and give tons of it away for free all the time. But I mean, I would like to see bullet journals with Flippin' Hippos on it, and pens and coffee mugs and stuff like that. I can use them for giveaways, and then you guys could buy them if you wanted. So that stuff I'm all going to be looking into coming into 2019. Holly says I'm driving. Well, pay attention to driving. Jamie got it. That's cool. Yes, Tracy, cross post all the time. Cross post, cross post, cross post. Just because I can honestly attest that I've never seen a time when all platforms are doing good. Amazing. Great. I've seen times where they're all, you know, they're good, whatever. But I've never seen like one be stellar and then all of them be stellar at the same time is what I'm trying to say. So like if things are slow one day on eBay, Poshmark will pick up the difference. If things are slow on Amazon, eBay will pick up the difference. You see what I'm saying? So you want to have your stuff in front of as many eyeballs as you can on as many platforms as you can get. And then diversify by having other streams of income. If you have a YouTube channel, sign up for Amazon affiliate links and put them down below. People want to use what you use a lot of the times. And if you just show them your scale and you say, well, you can find it on Amazon, they'll go find it on Amazon. But why not let them click it? One, it's going to be more convenient for them to click a link to go to the scale than to be looking for it. And two, it doesn't hurt them to click that link and give you a couple pennies from Amazon. It doesn't come from them. So Amazon always does amazing. So I guess that is it. That's our business goals. I have a couple of personal ones. I already talked about this being more in control of what I'm putting into my body. I want to be healthier. I want to eat less junk food. I want to just be aware of how much I'm eating and what I'm eating, what's going in my mouth. I'm trying to implement exercise as much as I can. I'm working with my doctor and the physical therapist to see what I can do with my back. I just want to be healthier. It's not so much about losing weight, it's just being healthy. I just want to be healthy. Healthier. And then obviously, and I keep repeating myself, I need time management. I need to be more organized. And if I can get my time managed correctly, I would have more free time to do things that I enjoy, such as reading books and watching horror movies. So, does anybody have any questions? Or do you guys want to share your goals in the comments before we wrap up? I like to hear what other people's goals are. Everybody should be excited, you guys. Listen, I know I said at the beginning of this, I don't believe in New Year's resolutions, but I do believe in beginnings. I do believe in new beginnings. Every single morning is a new beginning. Every Monday is a new beginning. Every first of the month and every new quarter is a new beginning. We're getting all of that this week. Tomorrow morning is a new beginning. It's also a Monday, which is a new beginning. Tuesday is the beginning of a new year and a new month and a new quarter. You guys, we have all this new beginnings coming. We gotta be like excited and wanting to do better and be more and achieve more and reach for more and just strive to be better business owners, better entrepreneurs, better listers, better flippers, better resellers, better human beings. Etsy and local. Yeah, Veranda, I hear really good things about Etsy. We just don't have enough vintage, and I don't do any crafts or anything. Holly does a lot on Etsy, don't you? I feel like she's driving though. I shouldn't have asked her that. But Hannah wanted to come down here. She's a snuggle lug. I feel like Holly does some stuff on Etsy though. Noelle's working on her number one goal, which is to get her listed inventory organized. You know, that I should have mentioned that too. That should be on my list. Noelle, thank you. I'm gonna write it on my list. This is gonna get transcribed into my bullet journal at some point, very neatly color coded and stuff. But this is what I added. Death piles. I need to go through what we have and continue to build our, just in case we get snowed in, we live in Pittsburgh, pile. Being better humans is the most important. Yeah, we could all strive to be better human beings, I think. So does anybody else have any questions? You guys can ask me anything you want to ask me about anything. I like answering questions. I also like hearing other people's goals. So if you're watching this later, if you're watching the replay, go ahead and down below, excuse me. If you want to share your goals or aspirations for the coming 2019, you can. If you have any questions, you can ask me. I do answer all comments. I'm trying to be better about getting so far behind, but I do answer. Sometimes it just takes me a minute. Someone else is typing. Okay, that's good to hear, Holly. Noelle's working on her inventory. Keith is hovering in the doorway. Would you like to share your goals with us, sir? We'll get him on camera yet. And he is real. He does exist. There are people that can attest to that at this point in time that have actually met him. Okay, guys. Well, I know we're all busy, so I will wrap this up. Goal number 2 is YouTube. Yes, Noelle, get your butt on YouTube. We want to see your haul videos. Hannah wants to see you. She misses you. Anyways, thank you to all of my mods. I really appreciate you guys. You guys do more than I think you do. And I really appreciate you. And to each and every one of you that is here tonight, that took an hour out of your precious time to be with me, you guys know that that means the world to me. To all of our subscribers, thank you. We are almost to 2,000 in under a year, so that means the world to both of me and Keith. There would be no Flipping Hippos without you guys. Thank you for a wonderful 2018. Looking forward to even better in 2019 from all of you and from all of us. Have a very happy and safe new year, and smash the like button before you leave if you would. If you haven't already and you'd like to, please subscribe to our channel and help us feed a hungry hippo. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We're at Flippin' Hippos. Happy New Year, guys. I love you. And now I need to go shut off the stream.